Very good evening. You're watching The Nation Wants to Know with me, Kritsween Walia. And well, ladies and gentlemen, it was fireworks in the parliament. In his speech that the last one before the second term ends, which lasted for almost 2 hours, Prime Minister panned the opposition left, right and centre. Thundering that he is returning for a third term, the Prime Minister said the opposition would soon be restricted to the visitors gallery in the parliament. He asserted that going by the nation's mood, the BJP will secure 370 seats. But it was Congress that was directly in the line of fire. The Prime Minister targeted the Grand Old Party for failing to look beyond the family. He said the opposition is in tatters only because of the Congress. He also maintained that many bigwigs in the Congress suffered due to the relaunch of one leader, indirectly hinting at Rahul Gandhi. Listen in to this fierce takedown of the opposition.
मैं विशेष रूप से विपक्ष ने जो संकल्प लिया है उसकी सराहना करता हूं। उनके भाषण के एक एक बात से मेरा और देश का विश्वास पक्का हो गया है कि इन्होंने लंबे अरसे तक वहां रहने का संकल्प लिया। आप कई दशक तक जैसे यहां बैठे थे वैसे ही कई दशक तक वहां बैठने का आपका संकल्प, और जनता जनार्दन तो ईश्वर का रूप होती है, और आप लोग जिस प्रकार से इन दिनों मेहनत कर रहे हैं, मैं पक्का मानता हूं कि ईश्वर रूपी जनता जनार्दन आपको जरूर आशीर्वाद देगी और आप जिस ऊंचाई पे हैं उससे भी अधिक ऊंचाई पर जरूर पहुंचेंगे और अगले चुनाव में दर्शक दिशा में दिखेंगे। परिवारवाद का खामियाजा उठाया है और उसका खामियाजा खुद कांग्रेस ने भी उठाया है। अब अधीर बाबू की हालत हम देख रहे हैं, वरना ये समय था संसद में रहने का, लेकिन परिवारवाद की सेवा तो करनी पड़ती है। आदरणीय अध्यक्ष जी, अब हालत देखिए, हमारे खरगे जी इस सदन से उस सदन शिफ्ट हो गए और गुलाम नबी जी तो पार्टी से ही शिफ्ट कर गए। ये सब परिवारवाद के भेंट चढ़ गए। एक ही प्रोडक्ट बार बार लॉन्च करने के चक्कर में कांग्रेस की दुकान ताला लगने की नौबत आ गई है। हम किस परिवारवाद की चर्चा करते हैं? अगर किसी परिवार में अपने बलबूते पर जन समर्थन से एक से अधिक अनेक लोग अगर राजनीतिक क्षेत्र में भी प्रगति करते हैं, उसको हमने कभी परिवारवाद नहीं कहा है। हम परिवारवाद की चर्चा वो करते हैं जो पार्टी परिवार चलाता है, जो पार्टी परिवार के लोगों को प्राथमिकता देती है, जो पार्टी के सारे निर्णय परिवार के लोग ही करते हैं, वो परिवारवाद है। न राजनाथ जी की कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है, न अमित शाह की कोई पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है। और इसलिए जहां एक परिवार को पार्टियां लिखी जाती हैं, वो लोकतंत्र में उचित नहीं है।
came in from the Prime Minister. The address lasted for almost 2 hours. We will keep putting out several excerpts of what the Prime Minister said in Lok Sabha a short while ago. But let's quickly, in the meanwhile, open this up with our guest joining us this evening. We have Pratush Kanth, spokesperson of the BJP, along with Vivek Bansal, senior leader of the Congress party. Mr. Bansal, we heard a detailed reaction from the Prime Minister. Your first thoughts, how would you like to respond to this fierce attack coming in from the Prime Minister, who says that the opposition, it seems, has made up its mind to stay in the opposition for the longest time, says ab ki baar 370 plus for the BJP, 400 plus, 400 par for the NDA.
I think, I'm really amazed and quite, shocked to, at what the Honorable Prime Minister is saying. Humbleness doesn't appear to be his forte. He appears to be very cocky, and on the one hand he says that he's an ardent devotee of Lord Ram, and on the other it is in stark contrast to what Lord Ram's approach had been. He was humbleness, politeness. This, nature also doesn't like this this overconfidence and making fun of the opposition. Just at hammer and tongs at the opposition, the family, criticizing the family. Anybody, let me ask you, anybody, when you take an example, when you try to, throw jibes at the Gandhi family, any leader in the political spectrum at the moment can undertake this arduous padayatra which Mr. Rahul Gandhi has taken. And I think he is following the footsteps of father of the nation.
No, but what about the Prime Minister's attack wherein he says that the Congress is trapped in cancel culture, when he says that given its obsession with Parivarwad, it's had to let go of so many capable leaders. He named Ghulam Nabi Azad as well as a case in point.
Well, I wouldn't like to comment on Ghulam Nabi Azad Sahab. The fact that he said there would have been so many leaders in his party. What the treatment meted out to Mr. Lal Krishna Advani ji, who had been his savior, a belated Bharat Ratna. Didn't he deserve, seeing to his contribution to adorn the post of the president of this country? He had been. I think that would have given him a long span as far as his vibrancy, his longevity is concerned. So to say, and at the moment we have a president, and we have a president from non-Gandhi family, Mr. Khadge, who is from a Dalit, who has a Dalit background. So we have, just to say that Gandhi family is hogging all the posts.
Okay.
We have a president who is from a non-Gandhi family.
Okay, it's just a narrative being spun by the BJP. There is no question of the Congress being obsessed with Parivarwad or dynasty, and no question of it suffering because of the same. Mr. Kanth.
Well, some souls are too deep for shallow people. What Narendra Modi ji today has shown, that he is a big statesman. He was pained that why the opposition is in such state in this country. He was pained of the fact that why opposition only negates everything which the country is doing. I am sure country is doing good things also. Why you need to cancel everything which the country is doing? Why you obsessed with a family? These shallow people will never understand what our Prime Minister is. Today he said that this government in 10 years has done what Congress would not have even thought of doing in 4 generations, 100 years, 60 years, 80 years. They could not have achieved that. Okay. This government has done what for houses for the poor.
So he has certainly given a report card of the last 9.5 years, but he's also spoken of the vision of the BJP. Mr. Kanth, I'm coming back to you. Sorry for that interruption. The Prime Minister declared that India will be the 3rd largest economy in his 3rd term as 1,000 years. Let's quickly listen in.
अब हमारी सरकार का तीसरा कार्यकाल भी बहुत दूर नहीं है। ज्यादा से ज्यादा 100-125 दिन बाकी है। और अब की बार पूरा देश कह रहा है, अब की बार खड़गे जी भी कह रहे हैं। लेकिन अध्यक्ष जी, मैं आमतौर पर ये आंकड़े के चक्कर में नहीं पड़ता, लेकिन मैं देख रहा हूं देश का मिजाज एनडीए को तो 400 पार करवा ही के रहेगा, लेकिन भारतीय जनता पार्टी को 370 सीट अवश्य देगा। बीजेपी को 370 सीट और एनडीए को 400 पार। और इन सारे 10 साल के कार्यकाल के अनुभव के आधार पर आज की मजबूत अर्थव्यवस्था को देखते हुए जिस तेज गति से भारत विकास कर रहा है, उसकी बारीकियों को जानते हुए मैं विश्वास से कहता हूं, और इसीलिए मैंने कहा है कि हमारे तीसरे टर्म में भारत दुनिया की तीसरी बड़ी आर्थिक ताकत बनेगा। और ये मोदी की गारंटी है।
And while sharpening his attack against the Congress, the Prime Minister also said that forget Bharat Jodo, the Congress is attempting to time and again break the nation, asking how many times will it continue to do so. And to this effect, we have the first reaction coming in from the Congress as well. D.K Suresh, who very recently was in the headlines because of his separate nation remarks, says that he never spoke about division, only spoke for rights of the state. Listen in.
The PM has spoken about Congress, dynasty politics, and also said that there are people in Congress who want a separate country, they want to disintegrate India. How do you react to this statement? Because there was a statement from you that had come demanding a South, a separate nation for southern states.
This is today what Prime Minister has spoke. It's only a political speech for his 24 coming election. In the interest of the election, he has spoke about Congress. I never asked. South India is losing in past 10 years, especially on 15th Finance Commission, and as well as 16th Finance Commission also is coming up. By the time we will lose lot of money, lot of things. So we are demanding our rights. It's our right to demand inside the house and outside the house. We never thought about division. We are we are in the secular and federal system. I am an Indian. I am a Canadian. Thank you.
Thank you so much for speaking. The PM has spoken about Congress, dynasty politics, and also said that there are people in Congress.
All right, so that's the first reaction coming in from D.K Suresh, who, remember, has been facing a lot of heat by the BJP because the lone Congress Lok Sabha MP from Karnataka struck this discordant note in his reaction to the union budget presented by the finance minister, spoke of a separate nation, and this is his reaction to the Prime Minister's attack against the Congress. In the meanwhile, several such reactions continue to come in from the Congress. Let's quickly listen in.
They are not reaching 370, you will not take oath. Can he promise that? If that number goes below the number which he has announced, he will not take oath? Whether Prime Minister is saying that? These kind of election speeches he can make in Parliament. But people of India are decided that people of India have the right. In 2004 also, India's shining was like this only. And the people of India knows that this kind of arrogance will be defeated.
Manickan sir, he is also blaming Congress for the state of opposition in Parliament today. He said that they don't want bright, voices from the opposition to come forth, and they will be relegated to visitors gallery. How do you react to that?
This is the problem with Mr. Modi. He doesn't behave like a prime minister first. He behaves like a leader of the BJP spokesperson only. He should be. It's a presidential address. Thanks for the presidential address. He should speak as a prime minister of India. He should behave. He should not behave only blame the Congress for all other smaller things.
3 terms, $3 trillion economy will be in front. I mean to say, he addresses in his speech.
It will all remain as sapna for him. People of India has given this kind of same sapna to.
So, well, that is the Congress, of course, saying that these are just dreams which are being spoken of by the Prime Minister. Forget a third term for the NDA. With that, we head into a very quick break. Mr. Pratush Kanth, Vivek Bansal, please stay on with us. We'll be right back. Do stay tuned. Welcome back. The Prime Minister addressed the Lok Sabha for almost 2 hours, a scathing series of allegations against the Congress. The Congress now attempting to counter-strike and responding to the Prime Minister's attack, says Prime Minister Modi is obsessed by the Congress party, and to hide his incompetence, the Prime Minister continues to blame the Congress. Several such reactions coming in. Listen in.
अगर आपने 10 साल में कुछ काम किया है उस पर बोलिए। ये क्या है, सुबह से शाम तक कांग्रेस के अलावा आपको कुछ सूझता नहीं है। देखिए, जिसका दिल छोटा होता है ना, वो दिलों का राजा तो नहीं हो सकता। वो देश का राजा भले बन जाए 1-2 बार, लेकिन वो दिलों पर राज नहीं कर सकता। प्रधानमंत्री जब भी मुंह खोलते हैं, वो अपने दिल के छोटेपन का एहसास पूरे देश को कराते हैं। एक अच्छा मौका था और एज अ प्राइम मिनिस्टर ये अंतिम मौका था, उसको भी उन्होंने गंवा दिया। अपनी सरकार के विषय में, इस देश में 10 साल में उन्होंने क्या सीखा है इस देश से, उसके विषय में बोलना था। नहीं, आज भी नेहरू जी और राहुल गांधी के अलावा इन्हें कुछ नहीं सूझता।
We just heard the Honorable Prime Minister of India talk about Nari Shakti in the Lok Sabha, saying that the BJP government has worked towards empowering the women. But what is really their track record is for all of us to see. I don't think in this country we've ever seen women wrestlers who bring us so much of pride when they win a medal take to the streets because a BJP MP has allegedly sexually harassed them. We have seen the Bharatiya Janata Party. What is their narrative? What is the kind of language they use against the only woman chief minister in India, Mamata Di? We have seen that the leader of the opposition in Bengal or even central ministers use derogatory words, use unparliamentary words. This only tells you what the attitude of the BJP really is. And add to that the shameful fact that the IT cell of the Bharatiya Janata Party has actually been found recruiting people who are accused of rape.
All right, the Prime Minister says the country needs a healthy opposition. The opposition, in fact, turns it around, says the Prime Minister is clearly obsessed with the opposition, in particular the Congress, is why continues to go all guns blazing at the Congress party. We're tracking that war of words very closely. For now, a quick break.